Hello Ed2Me, I'm Tris and today I want to have a look at the science of plants. In science, children need to know how plants grow and some of the basic structures of plants. And it's really important that they understand how to test these things scientifically. And that means asking a question. So for example, do plants need light and water to grow from a seed into a healthy plant? Ask your child that question and ask them to come up with a basic test to see if the seed does need light and water. And I bet you they'll come up with this experiment I'm about to show you. The experiment I'm going to show you is really fun and easy to do. It probably takes about a week to 10 days. All you'd need is some clear containers, jam jars work really well, some kitchen towel, a packet of bean seeds, could be broad beans, could be runner beans, doesn't really matter, they both work really well, some water and some labels, because good scientists always label their work. You remember that question I said to ask your child? Well, that's the reason why we need 3 jars. You see, your child is going to come up with the idea that you're going to need one with no water, you're going to need one seed with water and light, and you're also going to need a seed with no light. Now, this one, it could be a little bit tricky. You could cover it with some black sugar paper, stick it in a cupboard. What we're going to do is we're going to place a box over it. It's important that you label your jars. Look at that. I'm a good scientist, aren't I? Now, as I say, this experiment is super easy to set up. All you're going to do is you're going to get your tissue paper and fold it in half, and then slide it around the edge of your glass like so. Because what you're going to do is put your seed in between the glass and this paper to make sure that the seed can contact the water efficiently. Just to pad it out, I suggest you stick another piece of paper in the middle, like that, and fold it down. All you do then is grab a couple of seeds out of your packet and just slide them down the edge like that. Doesn't matter which way up they go, they'll grow anyway, but just down the edge like so. And here's the other 2 that I prepared a little bit earlier. So what you're going to do is you're going to add the water, just enough to make sure your tissue's damp, not that the seeds are swimming or anything. You're then going to put them somewhere nice and light. I suggest a windowsill, that's a perfect place for them. And observe them daily to make sure that the tissue isn't drying out and that they're still nice and damp. Obviously the one without the light, remember we're going to be sticking our box over it, or you could stick that one in the cupboard. Now you've got your experiment set up, remember to water your plants daily and keep them in a nice sunny place. Part of being scientific is also writing down what you observe. And a really good way of doing that is to keep a plant growth diary. We're going to have a worksheet on our website with kind of a plant growth diary template that you can use. The link's going to be down below, or look on our website. And it's also a really good idea that you know rough structures of the plants so you can talk through them with your child. That's going to be coming in the next video though, so I'll see you there, and until next time, goodbye. Before we start going into the actual structure of plants, have a look at plants from deserts, plants from rainforests. Ask your child to describe the differences between those plants.